75 yards away, but misses the toilet every time he pees.
Did I say 45 comments?
What?
Did I say 45 comments?
Where?
On Teresa's Facebook thing? Don't, if you already logged out, don't
It'll
worry
pop
about it.
up on here, though. Yeah?
Jeez.
Oh, it's Misty and Teresa talking back and forth to each other.
Just kind of having a discussion, yeah. I complain, but I do that on Facebook too. Again, I got it in the beer thing.
What was it?
That hand warmer.
Oh, awesome.
Kitty, kitty. Thank you.
Hi.
I smoke because it makes me look cool.
I smoke because it keeps me from killing people.
I smoke because the pixie fairies told me to.
Pixie fairy.
They cost 1 mana. They're a 1/1 flying creature.
There was a movie I used to watch when I was a kid, with the pixie, with the ponies and the pixie.
My Little Ponies?
No, they were like pixie things, and they came out of this like princess's hair, and I don't know, it was really weird. I was thinking about that the other day, and I couldn't remember what it was called.
Are they ponies or pixies?
They're pixies.
Where did the ponies come in?
There was no ponies, I was mistaken.
Oh, sorry.
It was weird.
Sentenced to 51 years in prison after killing 3 people, including a professional baseball player.
Aiden Hart.
Y'all had previously been
51 years. Good.
It's the toughest sentence we've ever heard of for a drunk driver. Here now, attorneys have talked to Alex
Good.
and Guilfoyle at
Yeah.
So why this guy get pretty much life, right?
Pretty much life, 51 years to life, which, as you say, is the toughest sentence around for this kind of thing. But he was charged with second-degree murder on 3 counts, not vehicular homicide or nothing like that, not DUI. And this was after a DUI, horrible one. The facts in this case are terrible. He blew through a light at 1 o'clock in the morning, having been drinking all night. He was going to count, I suppose, on his stepbrother to bring him home. But after he had that 1 DUI, he knew better than to get
Well, he had a suspended license. He was driving with a suspended license.
Exactly.
So the player for the California Angels was in the car. He died along with 2 other people.
He was good, too. He was too young to know what he was going to be. He was like 21. But he was promising.
Absolutely the right thing.
Very promising.
Now, he made a plea, Guilfoyle, at his trial that basically said, look, you know, I know I'm a flawed man, please don't do this,
And he said, you know, I really, things got out of hand. He said, I was out drinking, I wasn't planning on drinking that night. Oh, and by the way, I wasn't planning on driving that night. I was going to have my friend, you know, cousin drive, but he was
Yeah, you never plan on
driving. There's no excuse for it. He has priors, and he acted with what the law calls implied malice, conscious disregard. You get behind the wheel, you're 3 times the legal limit, it's very likely you're going to
Good job
take
to the
another
prosecutor.
person's life.
What county was that, Orange County?
Santa Ana, California, Judge Richard
That's
Tucci.
Orange County.
Patriot. I nominate for Patriot.
Second one is North Carolina.
Good.
We have
Fuck 'em.
another high school brawl. We're seeing this almost completely.
I don't know. Being a baseball.
Apparently, after the game, a girl from one side wanted to go over and say hello to friends on the other side, Guilfoyle.
Yeah.
The security guard didn't want that because of other trouble they've had in the past, and then tried to stop the girl, and the girl's parents ran down and started to wail on the cops.
Yeah, they started attacking the police officer. The father was arrested as well, charged with assault. The daughter has been suspended for
How old is the daughter?
from the game for 10 days. The daughter is, I believe she's 16 years of age, and she also went to the schools that they were playing. That was the whole purpose of her going across the court. She wanted to say hi to her coach.
Yeah, we understand that this girl might have had a reason to go over on the other side, but when the security guard says, look, don't come over here because we're worried that there's tension,
Right.
you gotta respect that.
Well, because they've had a lot of these cases.
Right.
This isn't the first
Now,
one.
the only that could be extenuating is if...
Then why have them together in one place?
No evidence of that
Right.
at all. She had recently transferred...
You don't start a fight, but...
From that side, go back to your side. That's when the parents then got involved.
Right.
The mother and the father?
Both of them.
Yes,
Right,
and the
so
mom
the
was
wail on the security guard is not the same incident.
beating him in the head.
Right, okay,
You
well,
can't do that.
they're all charged now, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, not the girl. She was suspended from
she's
school.
suspended,
Right.
but the
And what
mom
are
and
they
dad
charged?
They haven't been charged yet, but they could be charged with assault.
Yeah,
If they're charged. Well, but I looked at all the cases around the country, because you're right, you're saying that this happens a lot. It does happen a lot. Mostly that gets probation.
It's disorderly conduct, assault on a government official, and resisting an officer.
The sentence isn't so
Customary.
important, the charge has to be lodged, and then the security guard.
Well, what kind of example of the parents
All right, you may remember for a factor watcher that we hammered state
Oh,
laws,
God.
letting
Hey.
defenders go different ways. One of the Cashman. This guy
No.
he
No.
got out last week.
No.
A wheel. He raped.
Oh.
Into this place or what? Holy crap!
Looks spectacular. Fantastic device. That's the future of reading at Barnes & Noble.
I'm not talking about the fact that I was talking about buying an iPad. I'm just curious of your general opinion. Would you be more likely to get an Android tablet than an iPad tablet?
No.
Would you be more likely to get an Apple tablet than an Android tablet? If someone says one or the other, which would you take?
Wait. Say that again?
Someone has both in their hands, says you can have one for free. Which do you take?
Yeah.
What would your biggest reason for that be?
Because iPhone has the better technology. Android has the same stuff, but that doesn't mean it's any good. Like when the first Android phone came out, sure it was pretty bad, and it gets better with time.
First iPod wasn't great either. I mean, the first touch, the first of that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I guess the iPhone came out at the exact same time or before even the iPod Touch. I think before. That's right.
Adrian was supposed to help with stew, and that didn't happen. I'm going to start on the stew. As soon as the stew is cooking, start getting all the weeds and all the stuff on here.
What are you making?
Stew. There are overcooked eggplants, tomatoes, tomato paste, okra, squid, and raw beef. All right, let's go get the...
They're putting raw beef in a
We got the
stew?
whole out of the freezer, and we cut the tape like we're all over there looking at the head and what's going to happen. This is incredible. I'm really glad this worked out because I was a little nervous about it.
I feel like, if I glance at this for a second, then I'm looking at it. It's a sort of shallow grave.
Neither do I.
Let's move. Let's move. That worked well under pressure, so when that pressure hit, I kicked it in. Within an hour, we're back on track again. The main parts of our project are finished. Still was done with this house. The flood is done.
Come here!
The mountain's up. We have trees
Put
made
this
out of
down.
wood.
Once out.
Broadway.
I think we're doing a great job.
The wall's done. We're looking good. I'm going to be honest, and I think you a little crow, because I said I didn't like the wall. I absolutely changed my song about that. I just think it was against the wall shot. Now, just add the final pieces to make it perfect. We got a couple hours left.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm in the process now of completing the farm. I've got my flatbread sheets ready to go for the...
Oh, they're making like a farm?
I pulled a glass jar out of isomalt. It came out too fast. Got it? It went on my hand. Okay? No. I saw him move really quickly out of the corner of my eye, but I did not know what's going on. That's warm. It may be that the burn is so serious that Doug won't be back in kitchen 3 with the blue team today.
Whoa.
I'm in pain.
We're calling an ambulance?
Whoa, split screen.